Hey there everybody, redxparasite here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon XD. In the last episode, we took on the Realgam Coliseum. In between episodes, I took it on once again, because indeed the second reward that you get for beating it is Giga Drain, which actually I taught to Breloom in between episodes. So if I go into its summary really quick here, then you can see it now knows Giga Drain. So that's what I did in between episodes. At the end of the last episode, I said that I was going to do areas 5 and 6 of Mount Battle, and I ended up deciding that I'm going to save that for a little bit later. I think we're actually in a pretty good shape with most of our Pokemon in terms of our levels for now. If we challenge those two areas of Mount Battle, then we'll probably be a little too overpowered for the beginning of Citadark Isle, so I didn't really want to do that just yet. So I'm going to save it. There is a pretty good place in the middle of Citadark Isle where you can kind of leave and come back here. So I'll probably do it then, just to get us the final few levels that we'll need before we take on the final boss. So that is the current plan. What we're doing right now is we're going to take care of a few purifications. Oh yeah, we have a lot. So we're going to take care of these. I'm also going to stock up on some items, so we're going to be getting a lot of Pokeballs, because there are plenty of Pokemon to be caught there, or Shadow Pokemon. So we'll definitely want to be well stocked up on those, and healing items as well. So we'll probably stop by Pyrite Town and get some of those nice cheap healing items like the Soda Pop and Lemonade. Alright, Weepinbell. And Victory Bell is actually not a terrible Pokemon. We have Venomoth here. I don't remember what Venomoth's stats are, but it's not a Pokemon that I've ever really used. Alright, and Venomoth gets back the moves. Silver Wind. That move is incredibly annoying in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Any of you who have played those games know what I'm talking about, because in those games, Silver Wind will hit the entire room. And so basically, if a Pokemon uses it from far away, while you're trying to walk to them to get even close enough to target them, you can just spam it and probably kill you before you ever reach them. It's annoying to say the very least. Anyways, we purified Beedrill, opened the door to its heart, and it gets back the move. Ooh, Sludge Bomb. It's a pretty good move. And Baton Pass. I think what Baton Pass does is it allows you to swap out, but the Pokemon that switches in is allowed to keep all of your stat buffs. So it can be an interesting move to use, but it's not one that I've ever used, just because it's very situational. I don't use a ton of stat buffing moves anyways, so I mean, it's definitely not useless, but not a move that I have used. And it gets the move Helping Hand. Alright, no, we will not nickname you. We still have 2 left, and it actually looks like we'll have another one ready to be purified in not too long. Although the Pokemon in Chamber 2 is also pretty darn close. But don't worry, we will have the Purified Chamber working in full effect soon. Alright, Tangela gets back the moves. Solar Beam. And Morning Sun. If you're running a weather team that operates on sunlight, then Solar Beam is a great move to have, because you can get a really powerful move in only one turn. Otherwise, it's a little more difficult to recommend, because you have to spend a turn charging it up. So if the opponent has a type disadvantage, they can switch out of it, very easily. Or they can just basically get a free turn of damage on you. Alright, so Magneton gets back Double Edge. And refresh. And it got back Rain Dance. I mean, Rain Dance can be an interesting move if you're running a team that has a lot of water types on it. It can be good. Also, it makes Thunder 100% accurate. Like, it will hit no matter what. So that's definitely a good thing. Alright, so let's see if we can't finish out the Purify Chamber here. The question is, how do we want to do that? I'm thinking we're probably going to have to take out some of the Pokemon that are currently here, because I don't know if we're going to be able to get a full set with them. Alright, so we can work with that. Do I have anything here that's weak to grass? Does not look like it. I wonder if we put Weeping Bell here and okay, that works. Huh. We have a lot of bug type Pokemon, which is not the best. We just keep the whole. Yeah, I feel like Poison isn't good against Bug. It's good against Grass, which is why we were able to get that to work so well. But yeah, with our current Pokemon, I don't know if we can pull this off. Normal's not going to be good against anything other than normal, because it's not super effective against any types, which outside of just purely normal sets, it's not really useful in the Purified Chamber that much. So yeah, I'm not seeing any combinations that would work, at least right now. Oh, okay, well, Magneton's wearing a metal coat, which I think raises the power of steel-type moves. I don't think I have any steel-type moves in my party, so I'm not going to take that off of it, but that is there if you want it. So actually, you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to see if I can try to rearrange some of the sets and get this last set to full tempo, and if I can't figure anything out, then oh well, but I'm at least going to give it a shot. So I will let you guys know what the results are, positive or negative, when I come back. Alright, so I've managed to figure something out. It took quite a bit of swapping. I had to swap out Spearow here from that normal set. I swapped in Zangoose, so this is just a completely normal set. So I was able to get this flying type here. And then I used the flying is good against bug, poison is good against grass, grass is good against rock, and then rock is good against flying. So that's how I completed this set. I swapped Nosepass out of set 9 and I replaced it with Zaprong, which is weak to ground but strong against flying. So that's how I was able to keep things. I think all of the other sets are pretty much exactly the same. So, I swapped. Oh, I think I might have had Zaprong in this set, and that's where I pulled it out of. So it's still weak. It's weak to fighting, actually. I don't know if I did, but basically, long story short, we now have full tempo sets in every single one. So we don't need to do adjustments of that anymore. So we're finally done with that. If we look at our Pokemon storage now, these are the sad leftovers that will not have a place in our purification chambers. But now that we're done with that, I'm happy that we finally got all of those full tempo sets working, and that actually we got it working before we went to Citadark Isle. So in any case, now we're going to do a little bit of running around and buying things. So I think first things first, I'm going to head to Pyrite and get our healing items. I should check how many of each that I have currently. Alright, we don't need more potions. We're definitely past that point. We could probably get some more. Well, I think buying fresh water, which also heals 50 HP, is better than buying super potions. So we'll just buy those. I don't think we're really at the point where we need hyper potions quite yet. I think Moo Moo Milk will do well for most of our Pokemon at this point. So I think the fact that we have 8 of those already is probably plenty. There will be periodic healing machines at Citadark Isle, so I'm not too worried about running out of healing items, and especially having healing items that don't do quite as much. So we are going to head over here and probably just buy things from the vending machine, and that'll be good enough. The only matter of debate now is how many of each thing do I want to buy. I really wish they would let you buy more than one of these at a time. So we had 3 super potions. I think I'll end up getting... Yes, 8. I'll go with 8. So we should, we have 8 that heal 50. I'm gonna go up to 5 on the soda pops. Oops, I guess I bought another freshwater. But one advantage of doing Realgam Coliseum twice is that for the prize money you get about 8,500 Poke. So you can tell we're kind of rolling in it right now. As well as you get money, I think, from the trainers at Mount Battle still. So that's definitely another nice source of income. So it's definitely good that we did those things before going to Citadark Isle, because now we can just throw money away and buy all of these beverages. Of course, we have an infinite satchel or bag, or he's not even carrying a bag. So how are we holding on to all of this stuff? Inquiring minds would like to know. I think I'll just stock up to 5 on all of these other ones, and we should be definitely good in terms of having enough healing items. Alright, so now that decided not to buy a drink. Oops. Now that that's out of the way, let's take a look at our healing items. Although, are these going to be at the bottom? Yep, I'm going to have to rearrange them. Fun! Alright. Oops. I like arranging... No. Okay, I was trying to use the D-pad there, and it hits to the side way too easily. Alright, you go there, but I like to arrange my healing items by strength, so... In terms of, this one heals more than the other one. So we got super potions, fresh waters, lemonades, Moo Moo Milk, hyper potion. I think we're fine on the status healing items. Oh yeah. We still have 8 full heals. We have plenty of revives too. Rare candies. We don't need to use those quite yet. But I'll consider using those. Oh, hey, we have a full restore from somewhere. But I will use those at some point, probably close to the end of the game. I don't want to use them right now, because like I said, we are fine in terms of levels going into Citadark Isle, and we'll get more levels as we go through, since we'll be doing quite a bit of battling, so I'm not concerned about us being under-leveled at this point. Okay, so you sell Great Balls, so at least we can get those. As for what kinds of Pokeballs I would recommend buying, you're not going to need Pokeballs anymore at this point. If you can afford them, which I can, definitely not a bad idea to start buying Ultra Balls. Great Balls will probably serve you pretty well until you get to some of the final Pokemon. So there's our Arbok being ready to be purified. So I'm gonna go and shop for Pokeballs before I take care of that. One of the best places to get Pokeballs is the Outskirts stand. It will have some of these specialty type balls that you can't get anywhere else. Hi Rider Willy. We're not gonna battle you this time. already spent this episode, faffing around enough just buying things. So you can get Ultra Balls from him. Definitely stock up on a lot of these. I'm going to go and get myself 21. Quite a bit of cash, but trust me, we will be using most, if not all of them. Oh, hey, you can also buy Hyper Potions here. So, yeah, all of this other stuff we don't really need. These 2 balls, this one's not going to help you at Citadark Isle at all, because the Pokemon you're going to be facing are not weak enough to be, I think, qualifying for that bonus. This one's very situational as well. Timer Balls, however, definitely worth investing in some Timer Balls. I mean, they're expensive, not quite as expensive as Ultra Balls, actually, but we're going to be running into some fights, especially later in Citadark Isle, where we're going to be in the battles for quite some time, to the point where using Timer Balls will be more effective than using Ultra Balls, and probably significantly so. So I guess to explain how Timer Balls work, their effectiveness increases with each turn that has passed in the battle. They start off at a one times multiplier for effectiveness, and then they just keep scaling up from there. So every turn, I think, adds 0.3 to that multiplier. Ultra Balls are a multiplier of 2, just a flat 2 all the time. So I think after... Although I think not Ultra Balls. I'm stumbling over my words. Timer Balls won't become active until at least 10 turns in. So, once you get past like the 15 turn mark, Timer Balls are definitely better. Unfortunately, this game does not have the Dusk Ball in it, because that was a Gen 4 edition. I love Dusk Balls. Dusk Balls are amazing. They make catching legendaries particularly nicer, because you find a lot of them either in caves or you can face them at night, willingly by just waiting if they're outside. So that's definitely one of my favorite kinds of balls, because those have a 3.5 times multiplier on them if you use them in dark places or when it's nighttime. So definitely one of my favorite kinds of Pokeballs to use. Quick Balls are also nice, but those were, again, a Gen 4 introduction. They are 4 times as effective on the first turn, and the first turn only. Alright, so don't try to overdo things. Oh, okay, well, he said that the Pokemart here has stocked up on new things, so I suppose I will check it out and see if they have anything worthwhile. Probably not. I think we've got pretty much all of the stuff that we could need. The dream isn't here. I can be the best shop in the world. Oh, so they have max potion and full restores. Okay. These are expensive. They're good. Max potion will heal all of your HP, and then full restore will heal all of your HP and status conditions. So not a bad idea to stock up on a few full restores, because it can take care of if you get paralyzed or put to sleep and you're at low health, then you can knock it all out in one turn, but probably don't need too many. So without further ado, all of our business here on the mainland is done. So why don't we head to Citadark Isle? Now, why the bridges had to change, I'm not really sure. I don't think we would have lacked the clearance necessary, but what do I know? But here is Citadark Isle. It's a volcano. They've said that before. Also, hi there, New Hope. So this is welcome to Citadark Isle. You're going to be hearing this music a lot. I really love that intro cutscene, though. Just seeing the Robo Kyogre in action is really awesome. And before we go too much further, we're going to be stopped by this guy. Hey, you! The thing you're running on is kind of cool. this feeling I met you in a port somewhere, but I don't give a hoot about that. I do have a problem when someone shows up here without passage on our boat. It's lucky for us, though, that they had a second dock for us to land on, because otherwise we'd be, we'd be in trouble. Now, another thing that's interesting to note is, do they have other ships that come here? The only one that you see is Mr. Barracks or Master Greevil's ship, and that's not very big. So for the amount of people that are here, considering this is Cipher's like main base, they don't have a ton of or a big dock or a big port. So starting off here, we have a Crawdaunt, which is water dark. So why don't we take that out with Breloom? Claydol really not in good shape here. Not in the best of company, so I'm going to switch it out. But as you can tell, the Pokemon that we're encountering here, only level 33. Gorgon's Pokemon were 36, and we were just about the same level as him. So that's why I didn't want to level up our Pokemon too quickly into those areas of Mount Battle. Because we'll be getting some levels here anyways. We'll be able to take on Mount Battle when we're a little bit stronger. Alright, it's going for Water Gun. So Ampharos, good switch. Alright, okay, so they're both water flying types, which means Breloom is not in the best condition. It's not going to be super effective against either of them. So I suppose we can go for the Giga Drain. I don't know which one would really be better. I am not anticipating this is going to take either. Okay, let me try that again. I don't anticipate this would have taken either of them out. And it didn't even do half of Pelipper's HP. Whereas Thunderbolt will definitely do the job. So this guy seems to love Water-type Pokemon. Then again, he is a Sailor class, so that's hardly surprising. Oh hey, okay, so we have a Shadow Golduck field. So this is our first Shadow Pokemon encounter of Citadark Isle. Keep using that Water Gun all day. Not gonna stop you. Let's start false swiping with that because we're not gonna take out the Pelipper. So leading with Shadow Mist is gonna lower our evasiveness. Not really that much of an issue because I don't think he has any super inaccurate moves that would be greatly helped by that. And then once we get the Pelipper off the field, if he has another Water-type Pokemon, I'll probably take that out first with Ampharos and then go for the Paralyze. This Fall Swipe is going to take a few turns to get it down to a catchable range. Although, actually, I think this is another Shadow Pokemon. Yep. Alright, so... Also, another thing about Sableye. It's part Ghost, which means we can't use False Swipe on it. Okay, well that's gonna be interesting. We're gonna have to find a way to damage that does not do a lot of damage. Think of a good way. Because I can't Body Slam it either with Ampharos. I think it resists Dark, right? I believe it does. It's Dark Ghost, which means in this generation it does not have any weaknesses. Because, so Ghost is super effective against Ghost, but Dark resists Ghost. And then Dark resists itself, and then I don't know if there are any other... Oh, and then Ghost obviously is immune to fighting, so that takes away its weakness to fighting. I'm going to get the Paralyze off on it first, and then I'm probably going to switch out Ampharos for... well, we have the black glasses on Houndoom right now, and we're also pretty powerful, so I'm kind of worried about moves doing too much. Although, do we still have Ember? I think we might still have Ember. might be a good move to chip it down with. I'm just really worried about doing, too much damage to it. Yeah, why don't we find out? Let's see if we can find a good move. Actually, Shadow Ball might not be bad. So that might be an option. I think it's immune to psychic type moves. Oh, hey, we could send in Pidgeotto. Actually, that would be a decent option. See if you can actually do a little bit more for us this time. All right, that should be plenty good range to get the Dolduck. Dolduck? Golduck. I am the king of messing up my speech today. Alright, it's lowering our evasiveness even more. Please attack Pidgeotto. Hooray! I love it when that works. Alright, let's throw the ball on Breloom's turn. We're gonna start out by using our Great Balls here. Exhaust those first, probably. Okay. Okay, I think Feather Dance is an offensive move. I want to see how powerful it is. Oh, okay, nope. Sharply reduces Pokemon's attack. I was wrong. Steel Wing, 70 power. I'm gonna go with Shadow Blitz just to be safe. We'll see. Oops. Alright, we'll see how much it ends up doing. We could try going for Giga Drain. Alright, caught that no problem. We might just have to take this part particularly slowly. Oh boy, that does nothing. And now we can't switch. So I guess we were trying to catch it with these two Pokemon. I suppose let's try for it. Really hope this does not do too much damage. Okay, cool. We're good. So probably one more Giga Drain, and I think we'll be good to start throwing Pokeballs. And you can Shadow Blitz again. Yep, okay, we're definitely in a good range now. Plus, we're getting HP back, which is nice. Shadow Blitz again. Still targeting Pidgeotto for some reason. Alright, so Breloom, we'll start throwing the ball on your turn, and then we can keep up the Shadow Blitz in the event that this doesn't work. That does a pitiable amount of damage. And okay, we got it. So cool. That was our first battle on Citadark Isle here. I really do like this background actually. It's cool fighting here outside. Which is something, unfortunately, that we will not be able to see very much, because I think this is the only battle that happens outside, actually. So he's going away to report us, which means everyone's going to know we're coming. What sucks for them is they're probably not going to be able to stop us anyways. So, hey there. How you managed to get here? You wrote that here? That's awesome. Even Mr. Varric, the world's richest man, doesn't have one of those. Oh, it excites the sailing man's heart in me. Letting me take a ride sometime. Sure. I'll definitely let you ride it. So if you say that you'll let him ride at some time, he will give you Battle CD 31. So, even if you won't let him actually do that, it is in your best interest to do so. So this elevator here, you will not be able to access right now. Hint, hint, it's a way to exit Citadark Isle later on. So right inside here is a Pokemon healing machine and a Purify, not a Purify chamber, it's a PC, which the Purify chamber also has the initials PC, but it's a PC. So personal computer, you can access Pokemon storage, and also you can work with the Purify chamber from here. I don't know why it took me so long to figure out what I was going to say. Which is definitely going to be important for us. One thing we're going to be doing a lot of in the middle of Citadark Isle is, since we can't leave and purify Shadow Pokemon right away, once they become ready to be purified, I'm just going to take them out of the Purify chamber and... You're not the best one for this one. But I'll be taking them out of the Purify chamber just so there's more room for other Pokemon. Because we're going to be getting a lot of Shadow Pokemon. I feel like you could probably fit in... Oh, wait. Psychic. There we go. We'll be getting our hands on a lot of Shadow Pokemon. So this will be a thing that we'll be doing. And then once we get to the mainland, we'll have a whole bunch of purifications. Even more than last time. So now that we're finally here in Citadark Isle, I think I will leave you. And then in the next episode, we're going to be exploring the facility proper. So thank you very much for watching. I've been redxparasite, signing out.